question we want to deal with this week is how to use a family trust to give to religious organisations, charitable organisations, not-for-profit organisations. So this is something that we see reasonably often, so not for all clients, but often for business clients. We will see, say, for example, clients who have a trust structure somewhere involved. Either they run their business through a trust, or maybe the trust is the shareholder in the company that runs their business. And then quite separate to that, they might regularly give to their church, or they might support a religious organisation, or a charitable organisation, a not-for-profit, but that's not necessarily a deductible gift recipient. So we come across this quite often. And most, not all, so when you look at your trust, you always have to come back to the trust deed. So this is very important, and if you're unsure as a trustee, you should get some legal advice. But most modern trust deeds make provision for the trustee or the trust to be able to make distributions to religious organisations, not-for-profit organisations, educational organisations. So sometimes it's people giving to their university, things like that. So it's possible, and in many cases it's possible. And the real benefit of it is that if the trust has got income, is that you can distribute that income before tax. So most religious organisations or charitable organisations don't pay income tax, and if the trust deed allows, the trust can distribute or give money to those organisations before the owner of the business has to pay tax on it. And interesting, most business owners then actually opt to give more, so it's not really a tax saving scenario, but they might be able to give, I'll take a figure, $5,000 a year after they've paid their top marginal rate of tax on it, and being able to give through their trust structure, they might then be able to give $10,000 a year because they can give effectively before tax. There is a bit of a procedure that you have to follow, so there are rules, tax law rules that you have to follow in terms of giving notice to the organisation that you've made a distribution to them. There's time frames for that, so do talk to your tax agent or accountant. But for clients with trusts, either running businesses or getting investment income and giving to organisations, it's worth checking whether they should do it through their family trust.